humanitarian situation in Gaza is very difficult and very bad because of the Israeli breaches of the ceasefire. It is very bad because all the infrastructure in Gaza has been systematically destroyed. Not only hospitals and primary healthcare clinics and universities, but the roads, the water pipeline system, the sewage system, the garbage collection system, everything that we take for granted in a normal society has been destroyed. And that makes it extremely dangerous and difficult for the Palestinian people who are in Gaza now. And don't forget that the Palestinian people in Gaza are kept in a cage. They are not allowed to leave. And we heard today that Israel is still blocking the entrance of humanitarian aid, which was part of the ceasefire. And also, as a doctor, I am very, very upset, very angry that humanitarian support is used as a negotiation chip, because humanitarian aid is non-negotiable. It's a human right. So to sum up, the situation in Gaza is extremely precarious, difficult, and dangerous. More people will die every day who could have been saved because the healthcare is so much destroyed. I listened to the witness accounts from the Palestinian prisoners who have been imprisoned without any law, without any accusations, and they have been tortured. I have personal friends. I have my colleagues in Gaza who were taken prisoner by the Israeli occupation forces while they were doing medical work, and they came back tortured, broken nose, broken skull, broken ribs. What did they do? They recovered within a day or two, and they got back to work. And they are still working. So yes, absolutely, there is torture, and it's horrifying to hear the accounts of how severe and how systematic the torture has been of Palestinian prisoners. And that the Israeli government, the generals, the Minister of Defense, and all the others are held responsible and are taken to court and given sentence for the war crimes and for the torture and for the mismanagement of absolutely everything. This is not a war between, number one, it's not a war, it's an assault, it's an attack. It is a rape of a whole people. Number two, this didn't start on the 7th of October 2023. This started in the last century with the Balfour, with the British colonialism, and then with the partition plan of 1947, and then with the Nakba and the continuous ongoing annexation, colonization, oppression and killing of the Palestinian people. I've been working with the Palestinians for more than 40 years. Much of what is happening in Gaza to me is not new. I've seen it through the attacks in 2006, 9, 12, 14 and 21, the attacks in Beirut in 80s, the attacks in Lebanon. It's all part of a system, and part of that systematic occupation policy is to attack healthcare. It is to rob the people of the sanctuary of a hospital, of the security of having an ambulance to come and help you or your child or your grandmother. It is to weaken the resistance. And let me underline, I'm a medical doctor. I'm not a military person. I am fighting for life. But the main medical problem in Gaza and in the West Bank is the occupation. It's not the problem with the healthcare. It's not the lack of medicine. It is the occupation. And what we see in Gaza is a just struggle between an occupied people who tries to gain their freedom and to stop the occupier from killing their people. That is anchored in international law, and the Palestinians are in their full right to wage an armed resistance against the occupier. Just as Europe is so strongly supporting the armed resistance in Ukraine, why do they not support the Palestinian resistance with arms? Why are not the Palestinian Fedayins given some rockets to shield them from the F-35 killing their people? That would be the ultimate preventive medicine. Just as we do in Ukraine, we should fulfill the obligation of international law in Palestine, and that is to support the Palestinian in their struggle against colonialism, against occupation, for a free Palestine. And that is also the best preventive medicine. They have been killing children. Half of the population in Gaza are children. We have horrible numbers from all these years of attacks on children. They don't care. They consider every Palestinian an enemy. And this is the inside of Zionism's brutal racism and apartheid character. They have killed on an average, according to UNICEF, they have killed on an average 28 Palestinian children every day for more than 700 days. Had these children been Jewish children in Israel, had anybody of Israel's enemies killed 28 Jewish children every day for 700 days, oh, stop it immediately, oh, genocide, oh. So the value of a Palestinian child, that has one name, and it is racism. So racism and colonialism are the diseases and the threats against people's lives, not only in Gaza, not only in the West Bank. And that's why we all have to stand up now, because what happens in Gaza may be happening to us next time if we don't stop.